Welcome back to another episode of Hoov's Your Daddy's podcast. I'm your host, Dom, here with X, and today we're just going to focus on talking sports.
Talking about the road to the Super Bowl, baby.
Oh, yeah. So, last week we talked a little bit about what our takes were going into the Super Bowl playoff picture.
We both did pretty well, honestly, last week.
I mean, I did better than you, but it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, we both went 3-1. We both got one wrong, at least.
But I went 3-1 in a different way. We'll get into it. Let's get into it. So, Let's recap some of the games.
All right, so last week we had the Packers and the Rams, which was the Packers and the Rams. It's just like we thought. The Rams are who we thought they were. Horrible, garbage. Baby Goff's little baby hands and his broken thumb couldn't hold on to the ball. Aaron Donald, God bless him, man, with that torn rib cartilage, just couldn't carry that team to a win. Packers just demolished them.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers is just a machine.
Yeah, it was a pretty depressing go about. Like I said, if you tuned in last week, I definitely didn't even watch the game. I just knew they were going to win by multiple scores. And I was right. So it's just moving forward. I mean, let's catch up on that other game in the NFC.
The other one, we had the Bucks with Old Man Brady versus Drew, now retired Brees, in the New Orleans Saints. And we both had the Bucks just winning and handle that. I think we both said, hey, and I said this last week, we definitely got a Jameis Winston sighting. Drew Brees, with his little gimp arm, couldn't throw the ball downfield, so they had to put someone in who could.
And we'll give him that. Jameis crab legs, he decided to come out.
He threw that. He threw it like that bundle of crab legs back at that public security guard.
Hey, all jokes aside, Tom Brady made it happen. I mean,
he looked like a man possessed, man.
And he's sitting there and he's retiring quarterbacks left and right. We'll have to see what he does this next week. It's looking good.
Interesting, for sure.
Jumping over to AFC.
We had the one game I got wrong. The Ravens and the Bills. I don't know why I was so dumb to put my faith in Lamar Jackson.
Terrible.
I mean, he did all right running the ball. It was just when
he had something running down his leg. That's why he went to the locker room again. I mean, the guy, you might as well just quit on your team. Go retire at halftime. That's a joke. Cramps?
I mean, hey, Josh Allen with the hose of an arm, that defense just stepped up.
Bills Mafia, I almost threw myself through a table.
Yeah, I mean, we both almost went through a table, crush some bruise, maybe get some wings after that. We did. It was a wild game.
I said it last week. I'll say it again. Bills Mafia, man. There's not another team except for maybe the Chiefs that are more well prepared.
See, now speaking of someone running off to the locker room, with that Pat Mahomes, man, KC Browns. That's the one you got wrong, Mister. Cleveland's gonna run it back because they woke up feeling dangerous.
All I'm saying is, Baker Mayfield showed up. I wish the defense would have did the same. It was a tough game. I think that the Browns gave it to him. If Patrick Mahomes went out, I don't believe anything's possible.
Hey, anything is possible when you got Andy Reid and the boys. The Kool-Aid man himself brought in the cheetah, Tyreek Hill, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Travis Kelce, and then Kermit Mahomes. They are unstoppable. Chad Henne they could have put a water boy or a janitor out there and they still would have won that game.
I highly doubt that. If the Chiefs didn't have Patrick Mahomes, I don't think that game would have been even close.
Hey, anything's possible, man.
To say, and I'm not trying to come off as a Chief hater here, but not to go too far in depth, but there was a helmet-to-helmet call that wasn't called on the 6-inch line. Worst case scenario for the Browns. Of course, nobody saw that. If you're a Chiefs fan, nobody saw that one.
Not a Chiefs fan. Didn't see it. Doesn't happen.
All I'm saying is the past is the past. Watch out for the Browns next year. The Browns are going to be dangerous. They are going to be a team that's going to give the AFC some spice. I'm saying they're making the playoffs. They definitely
could run their division.
I think they're making the playoffs for sure next year.
You got the Ravens, unless Joe Burrow, Joey Ballgame, Joe Exotic himself wills the Bengals to a couple wins, which I don't see happening.
And I think I'm sniffing out Big Ben retiring.
Big Ben's next to retire. Like I think he's going to come back. He's going to come back this year. They're going to probably start off 8-0, 8-1. They'll tail off again, and he's probably going to ride off into the sunset on his little rascal scooter.
all I'm saying is Browns to the playoffs next year. Mark my word, it's going to be a dangerous team. If they build that defense, if they get another dangerous defensive lineman, another dangerous linebacker, the team's going to be unstoppable.
We'll have to see, man. I'm excited. But going with these next games, man, like we said, we are, was it now like about 3 weeks away from the Super Bowl. We got this week, they get a week of practice, and then they're going to go down to Tampa and get ready for the Super Bowl. So let's just hop into it, man. First game, we'll start with the AFC. Kansas City Bills. The spread is Chiefs -3. The Chiefs are picked to win by at least a field goal. And I'm going to say something that we're all thinking right now. It is probably a good thing Pat Mahomes is cleared to play. I'm going to tell you, Pat Mahomes was going to get cleared even if he had COVID. He could have had no leg from the kneecaps down, still would have been cleared to play in this game. I mean,
I think, in my opinion, and like I said, and I don't want to come off as the anti-Chief guy here, but if Patrick Mahomes doesn't play
they
in
get
this
blown
game
out. If he
against
didn't
the
play,
Bills,
they get blown out.
it's game over wraps. I'm taking Bills by at least 10 points. And people think I'm crazy. It's
That's
the
if
truth.
Pat Mahomes doesn't
That's
play.
if Patrick Mahomes
Now,
doesn't play.
it is confirmed he is going to play. And with that being said, Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. They're going to win this game by a touchdown. It's going to be cold and snowy in Arrowhead, which isn't going to really affect the Bills. They're used to it. But it's going to force the Bills to run the ball, which they are not that great at. They're okay at it. They got a really good running back. Their O-line's solid. It's just they're built on passing the ball. And that's fine. I mean, that's what some teams' strengths are. So, but the Chiefs just kind of can run. They can pass. They can kick, except for last week. I just can't see them possibly losing. You got Tyrann Mathieu, the honey badger, who's just going to dominate. Excuse me, I hiccuped a little bit. But Tyrann Mathieu is going to single-handedly carry that defense against Josh Allen. I would not be surprised if Josh Allen throws at least 2 picks and is sacked 3 to 4 times.
I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be a lot closer game than
I
what
say
we
touchdown.
initially think. Oh, well, I agree. I still think it's going to be a touchdown, but I think that it's going to be. There are 2 high-caliber quarterbacks, but I think that the score's going to be.
I'll say 28-24 at the lowest.
I was going to say
28-24.
under 28. I was going to say under 28 per team.
Or best case scenario, if it is touchdown, it's going to be like 35-28.
And I mean, and we're playing for a little bit of something here at the podcast. We're playing for a little bit of a win or a trophy.
We're trying to decide right now whether it be a trophy, maybe a championship belt. I'm advocating for a slap bet. Some people,
I don't know about all that. I can't hit the moneymaker like that.
Maybe
but,
a little bit of Rochambeau.
We'll figure it out.
Check that out on
You know,
as a South Park reference. For
leave an idea in the comments. Yeah. What should we do for the best record of the
whoever
of the
has the best record? Right now we're both 3-1.
Yep.
And so I picked the Chiefs to win. Who are you picking?
I'm gonna have to go. If we're really playing for record here, I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. I go with the Chiefs by 7. However, like I said, if Pat Mahomes if he's not playing or he gets knocked out,
he is playing. I think on a broken toe. I don't know if it's been said it's broken, but I think it is broken or possibly fractured, which may affect how he throws it, but it might not because he did pretty well. I mean, it happened early on in the game, so
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what you think we should bet because we're not technically allowed to bet money. Just give us some ideas, or we'll figure something out. But going to that NFC game, because this is where I think we're going to differ. It's the Packers and the Bucks at Lambeau Field, the historic field, one of the first Super Bowls ever there. It is going to snow on Sunday. Tom Brady left New England because he was afraid of the cold, man. He hated the snow. He was so tired of it. Old man Brady with his bone spurs and his aches had to take his avocado ice cream and get down to Florida just to stay warm. And I don't believe he can play at Lambeau. Father Time is up. The time is now, old man. It is over. The Bucs season, it was nice while it lasted. It is Aaron Rodgers' time. The GOAT incarnate is going to lead them Packers are picked to win by 3.5. Packers are going to win by 7, if not 10 points.
Well, you said that you think that we would differ on this point. And if you remember right, if you watched it last week, I was all about both of these teams moving in the last week's games.
You were flip-flopping like a goldfish out the bowl, man.
I said, go Pack, go. I said, Tom Brady to the Super Bowl. I said I was the biggest Tom Brady fan since the beginning of when I was watching football.
I'm pretty sure you came out the womb wearing a Brady jersey.
However, this week I feel torn. And I'm going to have to say, go Pack, go.
That's what I thought, baby.
Cheeseheads for life. And I think they're going to win this one.
It's going to happen, man.
Psych!
Wait,
Rip to the headphone users. I ain't going to Cheeseheads. I ain't going with Aaron Rodgers. I ain't going go Pack, go.
Dude, you
Bucks,
are crazy.
Tom Brady to the Super Bowl. I said it once. I'll say it again. I'll say it even if they lose. I'll keep saying it for the next year. Tom Brady to the Super Bowl. He's going to retire Aaron Rodgers just like he retired Drew Brees. And he's going to go to his, what would this be? How many Super Bowls? I mean, I'm
7.
I'm running out of.
I think it's 7.
He's running out of room on his hands, man. He's gonna have so many rings. It's gonna be unfunny. All I'm saying is Tom Brady over Green Bay. Hey, let's back up a little bit. Week 6, Packers against Bucks.
When Aaron Rodgers hit the famous triple pump.
How many points? That was like at least 4 scores, 5 scores.
That was in Tampa Bay. When it was warm.
Does not matter.
Absolutely matters, man.
Tom Brady over Aaron Rodgers in the Packers. And I'm going to say this.
You're cut off now. You're already thinking a little crazy. You're cut off.
By at least a score.
If Tom Brady... I'll make this declaration right now. I will make this as a side bet. Not with the record. I will make this as a side bet right now. If Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl this year, I will let you and your wife wax my legs live on a podcast. That is how confident I am
people don't want to see that.
Win.
People don't want to see that for one, but I'll take that bet because I'm that confident.
I am so confident that old man Brady's done. Even if he wins this week, which I don't think he will, Pat Mahomes is just going to bend him over a barrel and show him the 50 states.
You want to know what's a crazy stat? What's a crazy stat is they just showed on ESPN and all the sporting newscasts, all the tweets, all the Facebook posts. Tom Brady, like I said last week, has won more games in the playoffs than all but 4 franchises.
It's pretty easy to do when you play 24 years.
But he's still the best.
If he's the best, then what does that make Pat Mahomes? He must be the all-time best because he scared Tom Brady right out of the AFC.
But that was last year.
Yeah.
Now
Kermit the Frog said, "Hey, what you doing, Tom? Go ahead, get out of here." He scared him right out.
Rubber band match. Super Bowl LV.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's whatever game we get, whether it be Chiefs, Bucks, Chiefs, Packers, Bills, Bucks. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be wild. It is. We're going to be in for such a surprise, like James Harden dropping 35 pounds after he got traded in 3 days. Now, that's wild. Hey, that's a whole different thing. We're not really getting into basketball. All I know is, hey, if somehow someone gets this to James Harden, bro, I need your secret because I've been needing to lose like 35 pounds for a minute. I don't know how you did it. Maybe you were wearing a fat suit. Whatever it is, help a brother out. I need to shed at least 30, if not 50 pounds. Just saying.
Hey, whatever he's doing is the right thing. I know he's been doing a lot of slithering on the ground lately, but
he should be used to that with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, snake status. But anyways, we're not going to get too far into basketball, except I do want to shout out my heels today. Beat the Wolfpack. We're filming this again on a Friday. It's Saturday today. We're filming on a Saturday. Losing track of my days. And I also want to say, down goes Duke again. Duke's having a rough year, but like I said, that's besides the point. We're going to try to stick with one sport at a time.
I'm going to shout out my Wildcats. I mean, my Wildcat fans. The team hasn't really gave us anything to cheer for, but you know what? I was going to say it could be worse. It could be worse. You know what? We're live, ain't we? We're live, ain't we?
Yes.
Hey, there you go. Hey, cheers. Cheers. Here's a little bit of ASMR.
Cheers to that one.
You had that going for you.
Well, like I said, we're going to go ahead and keep this one short today. Like I said, we just wanted to go ahead and cover up. We're going to be, I think we're titling this one Road to Super Bowl LV.
Or Quick Hit, something, I don't know. We'll come up with the names afterwards. They kind of just roll to it.
Like I said at the beginning, leave a like.
Like, comment, subscribe, share to 3 friends. Tell them to share to 3 friends. If you like it, let them know. And if you don't like it, piss off because we don't need your negativity.
Thanks again to our subscribers. It's free to subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube. We're going to get this stuff out on Spotify as well.
Spotify. We're going to try to get on Apple Music, Google Podcasts, anywhere you can listen to podcasts. We are going to get it to.
And like we said earlier, make sure to go ahead and spam the comment section. Let us know what we should do for a bet when it comes down to record for this playoff picture in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a really good, friendly competition. I think I'm going to wipe the floor with X. I know we're tied right now, but I just think my Super Bowl prediction's better than his.
All I know is you better hope them Bucks win, or I'm going to be up already, and it don't matter if you get that Super Bowl.
Alrighty, well, like I said, thanks again. We'll see you next week for another sportscast. We're going to try to keep them short, and we're going to just keep on moving forward with this.
Hey, keep on keeping on.
Alrighty, we'll see y'all next
Cheers.
week. Cheers. Come on, my guy.